total and lateral surface area using formulas. Objective, I will solve for total and lateral surface area of prisms and cylinders using the correct formula. Vocabulary. Net is a two-dimensional representation, but it folds into a 3D figure. Total surface area, the sum of the area of all the faces, including the bases. Lateral surface area, the sum of the area of all faces, excluding the bases. Your new one now is a capital P, your big P, which is perimeter of the base, so the distance around the outside of the base. And then big B, your area of the base. Okay, our first one is a prism. Our formula for total surface area of prisms is S equals capital P times H plus 2 times your area of the base. Okay, so our base here is a rectangle. Our dimensions for our base is 9 inches for our base, 7 inches for our height. Okay, so first I'm going to find P, the perimeter of our base. So to find perimeter of a rectangle, we have 9 plus 9 plus 7 plus 7. Okay. Again, you can use a calculator since this is 8th grade. 9 plus 9 is 18. 18 plus 7 is 25. 25 plus 7 is 32. So I have 32 inches for my perimeter. Okay, but it is perimeter times our height. So we have 32 as our perimeter. Our height of the shape is 13. Okay, when I multiply 32 times 13, we get 416 inches. Okay, that is just for the perimeter of the base and the height. Okay, now I gotta go and find our other part, which is our 2 times our area of the base. Okay, so I have 2. To find area of the base, we gotta do our base times our height. So I have 2 times our base, which is 9, times 7. So I have 2 times 63. Okay, and then 2 times 63, we get 126 inches. Okay, now look at our formula says S equals our perimeter of our base times our height plus 2 times our area of the base. So perimeter times the height, we got 416 plus what we just got for 2 times our area of the base, which is 126. So our total surface area is 542 inches squared. Okay, so now we're going to go over to look at the lateral surface area. If you look, we already found the lateral surface area. It is actually S is equal to the perimeter of the base times the height. Okay, which we already did find the perimeter of the base times the height. So we know that our lateral is 416 inches. Squared. Okay, and we got that 416 right over here. That was one of the first things that we found. Okay, our next one is a triangular prism. It involves the same formula since it is still a prism. Okay, so we're going to find first our perimeter of our base. Okay, so to find perimeter of a triangle, we need to add up all our sides. Okay, so we have 3 plus we have our lines here, so if that side's 2.5, we have 2.5 centimeters on the other side. So 3 plus 2.5 plus 2.5. Okay, so our perimeter of our triangle we get 8. Okay, and if you go back to look at our formula, we still have to multiply it times our height. Okay, so our height here of our triangular prism is the 4, because remember, it's called a triangular prism, so the name of the base is what it sits on, which is a triangle. So when we take the perimeter times the height, we get 32 inches squared. Oh, it's centimeters. Okay, so now we're going to do the rest of it. So our next part is still the 2 times our area of the base. So we have 2. Okay, the base is a triangle, so we have our formula, which is 1/2 little b times h. So we have 2 times 1/2. Okay, the base of the triangle is 3. The height of just the triangle is 2. So 3 times 2, we get 6. Half of 6 is 3. And then 2 times 3, we get 6. And to find total surface area, we still need to go back and add the 2 together. Okay, so we get 32 plus 6 is 38. I didn't leave me much room. So 38 centimeters squared is our total surface area. Okay, and then to find our lateral surface area, it's still that same formula. So S is equal to our area of, not area, S is equal to the perimeter of the base times our height, which we already found. Okay, I circled it in blue. So we know that our lateral surface area is going to be 32 centimeters squared. Okay, our next shape is the cylinder. Okay, so here we know that our radius is 2 and our height is 7. Okay, so we're going to do the first part of the formula first. Okay, so now we have 2 times pi times our radius times our height. So we're going to do that first part first. I'm going to plug in my numbers. Okay, times our radius of 2 times my height of 7. I'm going to clean it up. So I still have my 3.14. 2 times 7, we get 14. Okay. I'm going to still clean up the parentheses. So I have 3.14 times 14. We get 43. That's ugly. 43.96. Okay. Then I need to times that by 2. We get 87.92 meters squared. Okay, now we're going to do our second part. Okay, which is 2 times pi r squared. I'm going to plug in my number, so 2 times 3.14. Our radius is 2, and that is squared. So exponents first. So 2 squared, we get 4. Okay, now I got to do 3.14 times 4, we get 12.56. Now I got to do 2 times 12.56, we get 25.12 meters squared. Okay, so we have our 2 totals. It's total surface area, and in our formula it says we need to add the 2. So I'm going to add 87.92 plus our 25.12. Okay, we get 113.04 meters squared. Hopefully I did that right. Make sure you check my work. Okay, and since, and then for our lateral surface area is the first part to our formula. So if you look, it's the same. It's S equals 2 times pi times r times h, which we already found. Okay, it's the one that's in the peak. So our lateral surface area is 87.92 meters squared. Okay, and then of course you have your U-try. You have the 3 different shapes. Make sure you bring it to me on Monday, ready to be checked.